In less than 24 hours, I will be attempting to race this bike against some of the best gravel riders here in the UK. I'm going to be faced with 130 kilometres of some of the best gravel that can be found in England. But before I do that though, I wanted to run you through the setup that hopefully will see me through what is set to be a pretty tough day of racing. The bike I'm going to be riding is this, the Specialized Diverge STR. Now you may be thinking, Sam, isn't that a bit of overkill? Well, perhaps, but I do need to take into account my level of technical riding ability. I want to ensure that I can power over any terrain that gets thrown my way. After riding this bike down in Portugal on some pretty technical terrain, it filled me with so much confidence that I'll be able to go full beans over pretty much anything that's thrown at me. In fact, even though there is a clear weight penalty by riding this bike, I believe that the confidence and the lack of fatigue that I will have to endure will actually make me faster over the entire course distance, which really is all that actually matters. I have set the rear shock up in the most firm setting, but over the course of the race, I will be able to alter the level of compression via the little lockout down on the top tube. So if I'm about to hit a climb, then I can firm it up. If I'm about to hit a particularly technical descent, then I can make it nice and plush. I do also have the lockout over on the future shock at the front of the bike, and again, I can adjust the compression really easily there too. Away from the frame tech itself, I am running on some carbon Roval wheels, which I have opted to set up with some brand new Panaracer Gravel King tyres. And these are the XR1 variants, which should be ideal for racing. But the range of Panaracer Gravel King tyres is actually quite large. So if you want to learn more about that range, then I've left a link down below. I set the tyres up tubeless using some Joe's sealant, and actually they popped onto the rims really nice and easily. I think the wide internals of the Rovals really helped here. So I think this wheel set should actually make for a really sturdy and reliable setup while still being pretty race ready. The bike, of course, is wearing a full SRAM Rival Axis group set with a very wide range cassette, so I should be sorted for any gradients that get thrown at me. Now, on to the important bits, and arguably the parts of the build which are going to be most responsible for making sure I can actually make it to the finish line are the bottles and bags that I'm going to be using to keep me fueled and hydrated. Thanks to the sponsor of this video, CamelBak, I have two of their new podium bottles, one stainless steel and one titanium, but these aren't just any bottles. These bottles are double wall insulated, which means the stainless steel version will keep my drink cool for a claimed 14 hours and 7 hours for the titanium version. You can also fully lock the bottle, so if you were to put it into a bag, then you can be sure that it is fully leak proof. But you may be wondering, if it's made of metal, how do you squeeze it to drink it? Well, you don't actually squeeze it. Instead, there's a clever ventilation system, meaning that you just tip it up, you just drink out of it like a normal bottle. It's super simple. Of course, being a CamelBak product, they come with a full lifetime warranty, and since they're made of metal, you don't run the risk of your drinks getting contaminated or just getting a really weird taste. I think you'll agree. They do look pretty sleek, and I think they work for more than just being on the bike bottles. I think you can use these every single day. It's not all about hydration though. I do also need to make sure that I keep on eating when I'm on the bike, so I have opted to run a couple of CamelBak's new bike bags. They're actually part of a much bigger range of bike packing bags, but I think this is all I'm going to need for the race. I'm going to run this little canister bag to carry some easy to access food, just so I can ensure that I have a constant stream of food going in. And then I'm also going to run this 1 litre roll top saddle bag at the back, just to carry all my essential spares should I have a mechanical out on the course. CamelBak have obviously been making bags within the mule range for nearly 30 years now, so they know a thing or two about making a quality product. The new range of mule bike packing bags is just another generation in a really long line of pretty successful products that have come before them, so you can expect the same lifetime warranty, a DWR coating for water repellency, and they've also used recycled sailcloth to further increase the eco-credentials. One of my favourite things is the lack of PFAS chemicals, which again just makes them a little bit kinder to the environment. Now these bags are actually so new that these are sample versions, so the full range of these bags will be landing in the EU and the UK in the next few weeks. But for you viewers over in the US, well, you can go and get them right now. Now, for you behind the scenes nerds, if you are wondering how my cameraman is going to film me over the entire course distance tomorrow, well, he is going to be aboard this specialized turbo Creo with a range extender. So he will have a much easier time of it, and he should be flying along. Of course, he too is going to be staying topped up and hydrated with his own CamelBak Podium stainless steel water bottle. That's it for the bike builds. All we need to do now is eat, sleep, and I've just got to hope that all the training I've done is enough to see me through to that finish line.
Oh, we are absolutely flying along.
Oh man, that was hard.